Izzy knew how to get what he wanted, from musical director to a cast of 359 personally auditioned by himself, a stage director, and orchestra.
When these active soldiers were not on stage, they were doing the same drills, AP, inspections, training as other GIs, and they were paid the same as other GIs.
When Izzy was working toward getting the show started and going, he got himself into a little bit of a bind. So, the show started and away they went with This Is the Army. had a clarion voice, perfect elocution, the vocabulary that not even the toughest sailor could match, and a repertoire of dirty jokes that no one would try to match. Dorothy Field wrote for her a show based on the legendary Annie Oakley. Rodgers and Hammerstein agreed to produce it, but would not write it.
Well, Izzy wasn't sure that he wanted anything to do with something that was not totally his. But with all his recent profits going to Army relief, he needed some real money, so he agreed to do the show. But New York audiences weren't quick to respond to that corn of Annie Get Your Gun. That didn't bother Miss Ethel Merman one bit.
You guys think I'm up here playing the part, but inside I'm saying, screw you, you jerks. If you were as good as I am, you'd be up here.
Audiences who were used to Rodgers and Hammerstein's book musicals suddenly realized that this was not a book. It was just fun. Pure vaudeville fun. So they relaxed and had fun. Bullseye, said the Herald Tribune, and the other critics agreed.
of his big successes, Izzy did have his own share of disappointments. Miss Liberty was definitely not a bullseye, but it contained another patriotic anthem with words taken directly from the inscription on the great lady herself. That lady who welcomed Izzy and his family so many years before. That statue, that symbol for everything that makes America strong. Not her armies, her generals, her fighting machines, but her people. From every corner of the globe, every race, color, creed, it is these people. It is the spirit, the heart of these people that makes this country great, that makes this country strong. For show business people, there is no business like show business, almost got lost. When Izzy auditioned the score for Annie Get Your Gun for Rodgers and Hammerstein, he looked them squarely in the eye. If either one of them blinked, the song he was playing was put away. Well, that happened, but there's no business like show business. So in the next session, that song was left out. The scenario was something like this. Richard Rodgers. Irving, you left out a song this time that I liked. Why?
I cut it. You blinked when I played it for you. I didn't think you liked it.
But I can't stand up and cheer every time I hear a song. Look, I love it. Put it back, please. For God's sake, put it back.
Well, I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in one of these piles.
In a pile? Well, soon Izzy, his secretary, Rodgers and Hammerstein, any janitor or office boy they could find were on their hands and knees, ransacking the place, trying to find a copy of There's No Business Like Show Business. And they finally found it under a telephone. So the anthem for show people almost got lost in the blink of an eye. The grocer, the clerk, all seem to be unhappy because
The butcher,
the baker,
the grocer,
the clerk get paid for what they do, but no applause. They
it's really just goodbye.
You get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow. There's no equal like show, people that smile when they outlaw. Even with a turkey that you know will fold, you may be stranded out in the cold. Still you wouldn't change it for a sack of gold. Let's go on with the show. There's no business like show, business like no, business like no. Everything about it is appealing, everything the traffic will allow. No one can get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow. Smile when they are low. Yesterday they told you you would not go far, then right you open and there you are. Next day you're dressing when they hide the sun. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show. Izzy's last big Broadway smash hit, he certainly didn't count Mr. President, was Call Me Madam, a vehicle forever murmured. But for the last song in the Berlin catalog, he gave the honors to Eddie Fisher. Count your blessings. And it didn't seem appropriate that in this last song, the little man had grown to be as popular as his idol, Stephen Foster, and certainly more wealthy, would write these words. When my bankroll is getting small, I think of when I had none at all. And I fall asleep counting my blessings.
Even in his last years, Izzy still drove himself to be his image of Mr. Irving Berlin, the greatest songwriter in America. He loved Ellen, his children, his family, his friends. He fiercely protected his empire, the empire that he alone had built. 3 months after his 100th birthday, his beloved Ellen died at age 85. Without Ellen to boast for him, 1 month later, he followed her.
Some people call him a patriot. Some people call him a tyrant. But everybody called him a genius. There can be no doubt he was grateful to this country for giving him the opportunity to be what he always wanted to be.
Those of us who were the last hands to visit him will still keep our Christmas Eve ritual of serenade to him. Even when there's no longer an Irving house, we will still gather to sing, to remember him. Recently, we added this fitting tribute.